Hey girls, so the holidays are coming, and after the holidays comes January. January, if you didn't know, can be a tough month for direct sellers. And I was speaking with one of my direct sales friends, and she asked me if I could do a training on how to get and keep bookings in January. So let's kind of talk about why January can be rough. In January, you're going to get a couple very common cancellations, and these are what they are. First of all is weather. Of course, we can't help the weather. In January, you're going to have a lot of ice and snow and yucky weather, and so sometimes you're going to get cancellations in January for that reason. Even us down in the southeast this last year had some ice days, and so those are tough. There's not a lot as a direct seller that you can do, but I have two recommendations to help you with that. One, if they absolutely have to cancel, go ahead and try to get them rescheduled on your calendar as quickly as possible. When I say that, I don't mean a week, I don't mean 2 weeks, I mean within the next couple of days. As soon as you can get them back on the calendar while they're still excited, while their friends are still excited, and they're sick of being cooped up in the house from their ice day or their snow day, and they need to get out and do something, that is a great time. So you need to try to get that rescheduled and rebooked immediately. Second, if you absolutely can't figure out a time, if her schedule is just so absolutely jam-packed that she can't fit you in the next few days, I would recommend doing an online type of a show. One that you can do on Facebook, and it can be fun because obviously we're having a snow day, so they're stuck in the house, and it'll be a great way to get them a little bit of entertainment and that type of thing. So if you could do that and convert it into a snow day, fun day show, do a quick 30-minute to an hour-long show and get that going for them. Your second cancellation that you're going to get is that I have no money, and my friends have no money. And this is again, a true case scenario. As people are coming out of Christmas, they've spent a lot of money for presents for their kids and family, friends, that type of thing, and the credit card bills start to come in January, and that makes people cringe about thinking their friends aren't going to want to come to their show. So there's a couple things that we can do to be strategic in November and December to help our Januaries do better. So what you want to do is, because we talked about those credit card bills start rolling in, they start rolling in halfway through the month or so. So when we're in November and December, we're going to look to book up our January in the very first part of January, as soon as we can in January. Let's say we are a Jamberry consultant. If you're a Jamberry consultant, you could do something fun like a Jamberry January. Pick a sheet of jams for the price of your date. So that would be, if you hold your show on January 1st, you can have a sheet of jams for $1. If you hold it on the 2nd, a sheet of jams for $2 at your show. The 5th, $5, that type of thing. So you can really encourage them to hold it sooner in the month of January. If you really need bookings and you want to up the ante, you could do one of your hand care products that are a little bit more expensive. You could do those in that price point. This just really encourages those early on dates in January. Now, if you're a jewelry lady, you could do something like ring in the new year. Pick a ring and pick your date. So you can get a $1 ring on the 1st. You can get a $10 ring on the 10th. If you were a 31 lady, you could do the 31 days of January. And again, pick a bag, pick your price, pick your date. You could do it just that same way with that and just kind of have a fun, catchy thing. There's so many catchy things you can do for all different companies. So be creative and have something fun, but try to get them as close to the beginning of January as you can. So those are just a few little examples. Now, next, once you have those bookings on your calendar, the question is, how are you going to keep them, right? So January is tough. You want to stay in contact with your January hostess a bit more closely than you would with any other hostess. Now, you always want to stay in a little bit of close contact with all of your hostesses, but January is going to require just a little bit more planning for you. I love to send out fun mail. I do it throughout the year, but never miss it for a January hostess. When you send out your fun mail, you can do a couple of really cute and fun things. Okay, so let me show you one idea that I have, and you can kind of take it from there. I'll tell you a couple others, but this is a little box of Spree's candy, and I picked those up at the dollar store just for $1 for that box. you can mail this box right in the mail. You don't have to put it in a bag. You don't have to wrap it up. You don't have to do anything. So I like to take a big label, and on the back side, I'm just going to cover this back part, and I will put looking forward to your guilt-free shopping spree. And then I'll put on such and such date with a line there, and my name and my number and everything, but just to keep me in the forefront of their mind and to remind them about their date. And everybody loves to get something fun in the mail, right? Now you can do a couple of things I have done in the past. I went and bought the big packs of chapstick that they're $4, I don't know, for like 10 or something, and I will send out the little chapstick, and I'll wrap it up and have something that comes out of it and mail it just like that. Again, fun mail. You want it to be super fun, and it just says have a Merry Christmas and a Chappy New Year and their date of their show on it. And I know that is super, super cheesy, but again, it puts me in the forefront of their mind. It does make them smile, and it reminds them about their show. I've seen those little snowball candies. Those are super cute. You could send those out. They come in a box also. Send that straight in the mail and just put, we are going to have a ball at your show. Can't wait. The date, remind them again of when it is. Maybe you could use something like your extra gum. You could, if you really are trying to make sure they hold that show, get extra free product, whatever your product is, if you hold your show on such and such date that we booked. I can't wait. And then have that for them there. Something like that. Just something to keep them excited and fun. The point really is just to stay fresh in their mind and to remind them about you and keep you in the forefront and throughout all of the craziness of the holidays, because we know how that gets. They don't forget about the show that they've booked with you. The next thing is you're going to need to talk with your hostess in that first week of December, and get her a hostess packet before she leaves town to go out for the holidays to visit family and that type of thing. Make sure it has a catalog and order forms in there for her, because a lot of times she's going to see friends and family that she doesn't typically see throughout the year, but she will be with them during the holidays, and she can collect some orders from them. This is really important, because a hostess that has orders before her show is almost always a hostess that will hold her show for you. If she has orders, she knows that she's going to get free product, so she's not going to cancel her show. And if she only has a few friends come, that's okay, because she already has those orders. So it's very important to get her that before the holidays, so she can get those orders and collect them from people that she might not see every single day. Even if she's a local, she's not going away for Christmas, she's going to see some people that she doesn't typically see all of the time. So get her those things before her show and really help her out with that. Finally, when your hostess calls you and tells you, none of my friends have any money after Christmas, and I just don't want to waste your time. Nobody's going to buy anything, you know, I don't want to waste your time. You're going to hear that, and you'll hear that often in January. Simply tell your hostess it is okay. Everyone's situation is different. And you know, a lot of times people get money for Christmas that they want to use. That was a gift that they got, and they want to spend it on themselves. So we never really know what their situation is. Now, you as a consultant, if you have an accessory type of a product, jewelry, nails, purses, that type of thing, remind your hostess that many times ladies also get outfits for Christmas, or a shirt, a new shirt or something like that, that they really want to add accessories or a bag or nails that match to that. So tell your hostess you're going to come and you're going to have fun no matter what. If nobody turns up, that's fine. If people turn up and they don't buy anything, that's okay. We're going to have fun no matter what. So let's just do it, and we'll see what happens, because we never know. And you know, as a consultant, again, we do this because it's very important for us as a direct seller to go to the show, even if we're told no one's going to buy anything. And we need to go with a really good attitude and excited heart, because one, you just honestly do not ever know what's going to happen. It could be one of your biggest shows that you've ever had, but you may not have someone purchase. That's okay, because again, we as direct sellers, we want to book shows, and people who come and maybe they'll purchase one item, but they like a lot of things, they're going to book a show for you. And that would possibly be in February, March, when people's money is coming back again after the Christmas season is over. If they can't afford to buy everything, they're going to book a show. Now, another thing to really get excited about, if you're looking to build and grow your business, that is a great time to be able to share your business plan, to grow your business, and the opportunity that you have been given to make extra money for your family, you can share and pass along with others who may be in need of that money to pay off some of that Christmas holiday debt and that type of thing. So it's a really good time for you as a direct seller to hold and keep those shows, whether there's going to be a high amount of sales or not. Look at the long term, look at building your business, and it will work for you. If you just do a few of these extras and plan a little bit in advance, you're going to have a wonderful January, I promise you. And that January is going to lead you into an awesome, awesome spring. So I look forward to hearing how each of you did this January, and I hope you have just a great January.